6 Punishers, sorry, 6 V2H med, so I can swap one out when I needed to, and use V2H and Neptune in between as well for a bit of deflection. Fire resistance and ice resistance as well. You see, I'm more of a defensive player, and what I say is if nothing can hit me, nothing can hurt me. So I try to get as much defence as possible on my ship without putting loads of armour on, so it takes hours to repair. And I try to just do one target at a time. If I can do more than one target for still map repair, I will do, but if not, I'll go back to base, pull it out, each ship that needs to be repaired on instant, I'll do that, then come back out again. That's me. You found having a is that dedicated? Dedicated anti-mortar ship only comes in handy as use in any fleet. Yep, that's true. Well, that is the reason why I actually built that other Punisher. I mean, my game went off, didn't it? I'll show you. I'll show you in a minute when it comes up. I actually got some advice one time. I used to put anti-morts and anti-missiles on each ship, but I got told to build one tank anti-mort and one tank anti-missile, and then I got told by someone else to change the anti-mortar to an anti-mortar anti-missile tank, which I did, and there you can see the product. That's it. It's got 3 anti-mortar Bs on, 3 anti-flanks 2s on, and 1 arbalist, and then it's got V armour on just for speed, combat speed, and it's got nuclear accelerators, speed 5, reflect coated 3, frontline countermeasures, and D5X. That's my build that you can see there right now. But I was gonna keep it as all anti-mortars at one time, but then someone told me you're gonna need missiles on it because 107s have got missiles in as well, and it'd be no good just having anti-mortars. I'm gonna either refit that or make another with the 98U on it. I don't know with 98U on it yet. I might go for an arbalist, I'm not too sure. So whatever you build, someone always rips it apart and says, oh no, you should put that on, you should put that on. No matter what you build, what you've built in future or in past or whatever, someone will always rip it apart and tell you to put something else on it. I'm thinking if I changed it for 2 flanks 4s and then 1, 2, 3, 4 Gale 3s, and then there would be 3 launchers or 3 arbalists on it. Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking of, building just one tank and having three heavy weapon firing ones, and then either an Aegis or something at the back, you know, with, I don't know, I've lost track of what builds are nowadays, really have. What's a good build and what's a bad build. So I was actually thinking of hang on a minute. Yeah. Well, I was thinking of something like, let's see, Punisher again, because it's the one with the most deflection. Really, it's best tank in the game. Punisher. It'd have to be nuclear accelerators if I was going to be going with Arbalest, but let me check and work it out first. Forsaken. No, where's Gale's gone? Oh, right, okay. Right. So it would be 2 flanks 4s. And then it'd be 2, 3, 4. 4 Gale 3. Like that, and that'd leave you 4 weapons. Now if you went with a launcher, you've got no specials really for it apart from the gauze. You've got no range boosters. Welcome to the stream, I'm a lovely penguin. That's a cool name, that. I love that name, that's ace. I'm a lovely penguin. That's so ace. Right, so if I were going with Arbalest, then I would go with nuclear accelerators. I never can find out on here. Oh, there it is, it's a reaver in it. Yeah, nuclear accelerators for combat speed. Still, it's a bit 20. Then probably speed system 5. Again for turn speed and combat speed, that puts up to 32.3. You need 35 really to beat an arc missile. Then it'd have to be MX. It'd have to be ballistic. Not ballistic, missile and explosive. So it'd be MX3 or layered armor 3, whichever. Not layered, I mean AA3 is explosive, in it. Wait a minute, check again. There's plenty of missile. Let's go with MX3 a minute. Draconian. MX3, that's that. That puts up to 84 missile and explosive 78. And then you'd have to go with frontline countermeasures, because you've got countermeasures on. So frontline countermeasures as well. And then let me think. Wait a minute. Let me just check on these. Agility. You went with missiles there on that one, didn't you? Reflective coating 3, that's what I'd need, wouldn't I? I was just trying to think then what I used myself. Reflective coating 3 for a bit of radioactive. And then it'd be I don't know if I'd get 4 arbalest on there, but we can try. Arbalest, no. So that gets you no armour either. What are their weight? 650. And what's MD98's? 510. Still too much, isn't it? Punisher. That's Dock 12 and Shipyard 3 that as well. Right, so if I wanted, let's say D1X on there. No, not D1X, because I've got... Oh yeah, D1X. Just put them on there. It's 11, so it's 2. That's way too overweight. Take out the ballistic special. This one? Yeah, because I was putting launchers on it. I'm not putting launchers, I mean I'm putting launchers on it now. You're right there. It'd need a launcher special on now, wouldn't it? Yeah, good spotting. I'm putting a gauze or something in. Launcher supercharge by 3, combat speed 20. Yeah, that'd be a better one, wouldn't it? Interception system. There you go, you've got 84% explosive, 84% missile, 60% ballistic and 54% radioactive there. Plus you've got evade of 71.6, combat speed